This is Gary Atencio with CNTV, and today we're in Boulder, Colorado. We are here at Women in Community. Since 2011, they have been helping women create wealth, worth, and wisdom in Boulder as well as the business world. I'm here with Micah, who is the founder. Thank you so much for joining us here today. Why don't we start out, first of all, sharing with the viewers out there how a 15-year-old female young woman entrepreneur gets started, basically going on to study as an economist. Quite honestly, just good with money and numbers. What got you involved in this industry?
I have been practicing in women's community for about 10 years here in Boulder, Colorado. And because I had such a business background and I'm, good with numbers and money, I started noticing that all the women in my community, about 20 or 30 of us, were self-employed. We had one pilot, but everyone else was estheticians and real estate agents, writers and artists and dance teachers, self-employed women. And I started noticing common themes of what they struggled with: making enough money, making consistent money, knowing how to market themselves. They were experts in their field, but they were not experts at business. I saw how women's community, which was the most beautiful part of my life, could come together to support women entrepreneurs building rockin' businesses that create wealth, doing what we love.
I've seen people out there who take hobbies, they turn them into money-producing activities, but yet they still remain a hobby because of the fact they're not profitable enough to maintain and sustain their lifestyle for them.
What I've developed is a framework and a system that helps women get laser focused on the specific areas in their business where the money actually comes from. Because let's face it, we all have a million things that we could put our attention on in any given moment. And as a business owner, you can think of 10,000 things that you should be doing or could be doing to grow your business. But the truth is that not all of them are going to generate revenue, and not all of them are right for you at a given moment in time in your business.
Unlike a hobby that obviously is passion-driven, when you turn that into a business, we're talking about passion, but it now requires a plan. And you basically are coming to the plate with that plan for them that will help them create it and grow it, correct?
I'm here to help women turn their passion and their purpose into performance, prestige, and profit. And you're exactly right that it takes a plan.
Speaking of the plan, let's jump right into what you're known for, which is a 3-month program. Tell me about this 3-month program. What's going to happen during that?
Yes, I have 2 3-month programs. The first one is an entry-level program that is called the Collaboration Circle. It's 3 months. It meets twice a month. Women come together to really support each other in focusing on the money-generating tasks, but also help each other really build the confidence that often is the biggest asset in our business and needs to be a first step in this whole process. The larger program is called the 90-Day Program to Wealth, Worth, and Wisdom, and this is a very comprehensive program. It includes an enormous amount of training on what I was calling earlier the engine of our business revenue. It also includes the circle where you get to meet with your sisters and get all that support, as well as a lot of one-on-one time with me, and a handbook that makes sure that you wake up every day and know exactly what to focus on.
Even with the greatest plan out there, we are going to have to weather some bumps in the road. How important is it for them to be able to weather those bumps, the trials and tribulations, along with other females and friends that are going to support them?
It is so critical. I just cannot tell you how much our sisters support us in this process, because the surest way to fail is to give up because you're overwhelmed or you're paralyzed. So that's when our sisters pick us up, tell us to keep going, tell us that what we're doing matters, and gives us feedback that unlocks our own mindset that keeps going around in circles. It helps us make decisions and move forward.
Let me ask you this. There obviously has to be a big difference between writing your goals in the privacy of your own home compared to sharing those goals with a group of women who support you as well as keep you accountable.
Accountability is so huge. We can all write a goal down on paper, but there has to be a strategic pathway. Part of that is a plan. Part of that is a strategy, and then we have to have accountability each and every step of the way to not only keep us on track, focused and disciplined, but also, like you said, to really help us move through the bumps and actually pivot and do something different, go towards what's working instead of what's not working.
Obviously, there's women out there that they don't want to jump into that big program right away. They're not sure if they're ready for that. What is a good starting point for them? Would that be the gathering? Is that where it starts?
I have a monthly gathering every month that's totally free. It's on the first Wednesday of each month here in Boulder, Colorado. And it's a great introduction to just come and get to meet other women who are in the same boat. We always have a theme that is very not only juicy and nourishing, but also really helps us go deeper in what's holding us back in our business and help us learn how to move forward. So that's a great place to start.
Folks, take a look at the bottom of the screen. What you're going to see is her website. First of all, on the website, you're going to learn a little bit more about Micah there. You're also going to see some of the programs that we just discussed a little bit more in detail. And one of the great things, you're going to see some great praise and testimonial from women who have gone through this process. Let me ask you this, as you read some of the testimonials, hear some of the success stories, how does it make you feel?
It makes me feel like what I'm doing is what I love. And there's nothing else in the world that I would rather be doing. Every single woman has so much to offer. And getting to see her bloom in that offering and make great money doing it, I believe will change not only lives, but communities and economies all over the world.
Obviously, you have piqued my interest, honestly, at some of the tools and techniques that you're able to share with people. Share with us some meat bolts of what you actually teach.
Well, one of the things that I really help women entrepreneurs understand is the big barriers to them creating wealth. So I perceive 6 barriers. As I said earlier, my program is wealth, worth, and wisdom. And under each of these categories, I see 2 barriers. The first one under wealth is an internal barrier, and that is we have to claim our ability to have success and wealth because nobody else is going to claim it for us. So the first thing is just laying a stake in the ground and fake it till you make it and just really believe that you are capable of generating wealth and success. The second barrier is what I think of as an external barrier. It is sales. Ladies, if we're gonna have a business, we've gotta sell something. And if we're gonna sell something, we've gotta sell it well. We're afraid of being a green, greedy sales monster. But honestly, we have deep integrity, we love what we do, and we need to share it with others so that we can help them. And that means selling it. The third barrier, that's confidence. If you don't know how much you matter, and how much value you bring to everybody around you, how will your customers know that? We have to claim how much we matter. No one will ever exist in all of time and space that has exactly your gift, your wisdom, and your style. Marketing is an external barrier. We have to tell people that we exist to help them. And there are so many strategies out there to market your business. It's utterly overwhelming. Some of those strategies are going to be very effective for you right now, and some are going to be effective for you later, or maybe not at all, but we've got to market. Fifth barrier is an internal barrier, and it's focus. We have got to know as business owners what to focus on every day. We've got to know that the tasks that we're working on are going to generate revenue in our business. Because if we're not making the sale, we don't have a business. The sixth barrier is just knowledge and training. We are all experts in whatever it is that we're doing in our businesses. We've spent years, if not decades, becoming really great at something. But as business owners, we have to be really great at business too. So we have to know how to market and we have to know how to sell. And that's where a lot of what WINC does comes in, is it helps you get the training and the knowledge so that you know where to focus, so that you become more confident, and so that you achieve the success and wealth that you truly do deserve. I'm so grateful to be able to serve women creating wealth, doing what they love.
Remember, that is Women in Community. It's basically where women entrepreneurs gather and grow. This is Gary Atencia with CNTV, and if you don't know, now you know.